Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Baseball Paradise podcast presented by the Duck Duck Bros. It's your boy, Master Dami, and today we are going to discuss the steroid era versus, I guess you would say, the modern era would be right now, right? Steroids versus modern juice ball era. I don't know what you want to call it. Um, I mean, let's take it. I want to bring. This came up because I seen Big Poppy saying that baseball, the modern era of baseball, is is boring, and that there's too many. It's just home runs and strikeouts, and it got me thinking, and I was just like, well, wasn't the steroid era just home runs and strikeouts? So I mean, it's I find it kind of weird. I mean, I looked at stats, I looked at the numbers, and I mean, more home runs, right? Obviously, I mean, Barry Bonds hit 70 plus home runs. McGuire was hitting 60 plus home runs on a yearly basis. These dudes were just ridiculous in the steroid era. So it's kind of it was just weird to me to think. I mean, like even during that time, like I I don't know. It's baseball's in a weird stage, I think, right, where they're trying to get kids involved. Um, they're trying to make it more the game faster so kids can watch. But in all honesty, it's just the pace of the game. Watching a baseball game is just as long as watching a football game. It's the same time. It's the same time frame. Same time frame as watching a basketball game, right? The only problem is basketball is back and forth, back and forth. Same thing with football. There's hitting, and there's tackling. There's crazy catches, right? There's crazy throws now that you see quarterbacks making, and just guys doing. There's more room for guys to do crazy things in these sports, right? Basketball, football, crazy dunks, crazy passes, and in baseball, it's more of like, are these guys gonna hit the big home run? What are they gonna? It's all going back to this um what is right in the game, right? Um, we want to make the game more fun. We want to make it watchable for kids. What's fun? A guy freaking smacking a home run and throwing his bat into the stands. That's fun, right? But once a guy does that, he's looked at wrong, right? That's not how baseball players are supposed to act. Yada yada. Man, come on. There's a double standard out here, right? Let's make it more fun, right? Let's 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 spice it up a little bit, right? Let's see some celebrations. Let's see a pitcher. If a guy's allowed to freaking pimp a home run, a pitcher should be allowed to throw his glove into the dugout after he strikes someone out. Shout out Bruce Dart Gratterall from the Dodgers for doing that in the playoffs, right? He has the right. He got saved when he did it. But if he were to strike someone out and he did that, I would be totally fine with it. I would be, and I would be totally fine with any other pitcher in the major leagues and hitting, right? Or hitters, just pip it, right? Why not? Why not? Make the game fun. You want to make the game fun? Dudes are complaining. It's, I mean, old school. I don't know. It was just weird. weird comment to make, I think. But I mean, if we look at statistically, right? If the balls are juiced or they're not juiced, whatever. I mean, guys were juicing. I mean, I'd rather have the balls juiced than the players juiced. I mean, come on, let's be honest here. If the balls are gonna fly, the balls are gonna fly. But also, let's be honest, all right. Steroid era versus modern era. I think the biggest, and I say the biggest difference between baseball back then and baseball now is pitching. Right? It is pitching. Let me think. Let's think about it like this, all right? How many times? Let's look at how many times. Let's look up this stat right now. We're looking this up. How many times has a pitcher had an ERA under 2 in the history? Let's see if we can find that. Starters with 2 in the past 50 years. This is in 2013, right? Under 2. Teams. I mean, let's be honest. So since 2005, a pitcher with the ERA under 2. I think Kershaw ended up doing it multiple times. Who else? I believe Greinke did it once with the Dodgers. I mean, this year, I mean, you can. I don't know if you can count it. I think Bauer, and I want to say Darvish too, or Bieber. These guys have. Let's see. Let's look at lowest ERA leaders. ERA leaders by year. So this year, both actually pitchers who led were under 2. And then even 2018, both under 2. 2015, under 2 was Zach Greinke. 2014, 13, Kershaw under 2. Right? So you're telling me, I mean, you had Maddox do it a couple times, Kevin Brown, Roger Clemens did it once, I think. But I would say the biggest argument as to why there's more strikeouts, that was Big Papi's argument, right? More strikeouts, more home runs. I mean, you want guys bunting the ball? I mean, yeah, we don't have. I mean, we're not. I don't think we're gonna get a guy that's gonna hit over 350, and that's because I think pitching is 10 times better than it was 20 years ago. 1, 2. I think that, I mean, you say Mike Trout is the greatest player in life to ever touch a baseball field, and you're telling me the guy is not breaking hitting records. It says something about the pitching, right? I think the pitching is a lot better. I mean, I know you're talking about more home runs being hit. I mean, juice ball or not, these pitchers they come from the minor leagues. They're already touching 100. They're in the 95 plus. That if the ball's coming in that hard and you put good barrel on it, best believe that ball is going to fly. Juiced or not juiced balls, those balls are going to fly. Players are bigger, they are stronger, right? before you would see these dudes, I mean, puny guys, right? Barry Bonds was lean, right? Sammy Sosa, I mean, didn't look the biggest. I mean, McGuire had it. He was pretty. I mean, dude was yoked, but I mean, those dudes didn't look crazy yoked. I mean, look at Stanton. That dude just walks up to the plate and just like, oh, this dude's just gonna freaking whop a home run right now. Like, don't give him a pitch he can drive because that ball's gonna fly. All right, like come on, like, I mean, I just think pitching. It just comes down to pitching. These pitchers are better. They throw harder, right? So when they throw harder, right, there's always going to be more strikeouts, for one. And two, when the ball gets put in play, the ball's gonna get hard. It's going to get hit hard. It's science. It's been proven. These StatCast, all this stuff. The balls are flying. These dudes are hitting the ball freaking 100+ miles per hour off the bat. That's ridiculous, right? And it's going into this. I mean, we're going into the analytics. Dudes want it. I mean, come on. It's Poppy. Chicks dig the long ball. Come on, man. Come on. The kids don't come to the stadium no more to see. I mean, unfortunately, they don't come to the stadiums to see pitchers, throw no-hitters anymore. They don't come. They're not excited to see a no-hitter. They rather come to the ballpark and see a freaking double-digit freaking back and forth game 5 of 2017 World Series type of game. That's what's going to get people watching baseball. The long ball. Big hits like that. That is my opinion. And that is what I think. That if we want baseball to get where it's supposed to be, at the top with basketball, at the top with football, right? We need baseball to be exciting. Close games, back and forth, long ball, fun. I mean, let's be honest. It's not going to get played out when you see... If I'm watching a game, taking my team out of it, right? If I'm watching a baseball game, I'm watching, I don't know, the Braves play against the Mets, right? And Sunday night baseball, I don't want to... I mean, yeah, I would want to see Soraka and DeGrom go at it for 9 innings. That would be freaking amazing. I'm a baseball fan. I'm a pitcher. I was a pitcher in high school. I mean, I would love to see that. Of course. But I also understand that people want to see a freaking 15 or 14 game back and forth. Acuna and Lindor going back and forth hitting home runs. Conforto, Freeman, all these dudes just freaking mashing the ball. That's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. It is fun to watch. It is also fun to see people strike out, look silly. Getting those and being on the edge of my seat of like, hey, is Freddie Freeman going to hit a home run right here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th to tie the game? Or is DeGrom going to strike him out? And it's going to be exciting to see those matchups, to know, I mean, anything can happen. And I honestly, over the last 20 years, I mean, I don't think much has changed in the game of baseball from the steroid era to the modern juice ball, whatever you want to call it. Besides the fact that pitchers throw harder. And back then, pitchers that threw hard really didn't locate. Now you're seeing these pitchers that can throw 100. Look at DeGrom. I mean, we're just talking about DeGrom. The guy throws 97 plus and can dot it right on the black. Come on, dude. You're telling me a guy can throw 97 and hit the freaking... He's literally hitting this much on top of the plate, right on the corner of the plate, and right on the black part of the home plate. Come on. Right at your knees. Come on, dude. And dudes are gonna strike out more. They're gonna, if the balls are juiced or not. If guys are throwing 100 miles per hour, the ball's gonna fly. Let's be honest. The games are played in the summer when the majority of the games are played in the summer/spring, where there's not much wind. Sometimes the balls are gonna fly, and we're okay with seeing that. It's amazing. It's fun. What's so wrong with that? Pip some home runs. Sheesh. Get me fired up, whether it's good or bad. If I see Tatis flip the bat, I'm going to be livid. I'm going to be pissed. But I'm be damn well know when he strikes out the next time he comes up to bat, I'm going to be excited. And I'm going to be I'm not to the point, I mean, if a guy pimps a home run where I'm like, oh man, that's BS. Oh, he shouldn't be doing that. No. Do it. It's fun. It's entertaining for the fans. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. Let me tell you. If a guy on the other team hits a home run and he pips it, one, as a fan, you're pissed. You don't want anybody showing you up. Nobody showing your team up. Of course. Of course. But it makes the game fun. Oh, are the Dodgers going to retaliate? Are they going to throw at him? Who knows? Maybe they're just going to go and Cody Bellinger's going to smack a home run and he's going to launch it. Or maybe the next time Walker Buehler strikes him out and he's going to let Tatis know that he struck him out the same way Tatis let him know he hit a home run. And that's fun. It spices up the game. It spices it up. Not everybody wants a little bit of spice, a little extra salt to the wound. It's fun. Get fired up, fire me up, fire everybody up. Man, the kids are going to want to watch it because there's something to watch. Teams are going at it. It's fun. How many times do you see guys rob home runs? It's rare. How many times do you see guys make diving catches? Dude, you could literally go a whole game with none of that. You just don't know what's going to happen. But I know damn well in a basketball game, I'm going to see somebody dunk. I'm going to see somebody try to pull one from the logo. Football, I'm going to see, it seems like every week somebody's making a one-handed catch. And somehow Mahomes is finding a new way to throw the ball between his legs or behind his head. But in baseball, the ball can get hit to the shortstop all 27 times. It's rare, yes. But it could be hit right at guys and you'll just be like, welp. Literally just be like, welp, that nothing flashy is going to happen today. And I think that's the beauty behind baseball, is that it's very unpredictable. Whether it's good or bad. Good or bad. But, like I said, is there really any difference between the steroid era and now? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for listening to the Baseball Paradise with Master Dami, presented by the Duck Duck Bros. Make sure you follow, whether you're listening from YouTube, watching on YouTube, listening on YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever it may be. Make sure you follow the Duck Duck Bros, the Baseball Paradise on Instagram. the period baseball period paradise. And if you if you want to see me play video games, MLB The Show, follow me on Twitch, man. L Master Dami, EL Master Dami. Thank you for watching again. Let me know what you think. Is the steroid era any different than the modern era? Is baseball going into a boring period? And do you think we should just let the players be free and do what they gotta do to spice it up? Bat flips, throwing your gloves, taking off your hats and jerseys, whatever it may be. Or maybe we go to like a hockey style, let them fight it out, huh? No? I don't know. We gotta find a way to spice it up. We gotta get, we want kids to watch, man. Let the kids play. That's the whole movement, right? Let the kids play, man. Just let me know what you think. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.